Okay. Good afternoon, Namibia. We are here.
You didn't say your name.
My name is Lomkosi Dlamini from Eswatini. I'm with.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Namibia. I'm Precious Shabangu from Eswatini. We're here at the ACC Games. Now we are watching at a semi-final. It's semi-final against. It is in Namibia, Botswana against. It's against Zimbabwe. Yes.
Okay, we are 2 minutes into the game. There's a sub already. The team looks strong. I think everyone is just nervous for now, but things. And let's see.
Yes, they're just equal. They're good, both of them. But
Okay.
Botswana, they're throwing away the balls.
Yeah, they're throwing away the balls, but I can see that Zimbabwe has potential in terms of defending.
If only Botswana was not throwing away the balls, they were going to make it. The problem, they're throwing away the balls.
Yeah, I think everyone is just nervous for now.
Yes.
So let's just give them a few minutes and see how they do.
Can you see that those people, they throw the ball, how many rebounds? The other one, the defense, they are not good on rebounds.
Yeah, they are not taking the rebounds. They need to jump and take the rebounds.
So that's why the attackers, they get the rebounds.
Yeah, so now it's a blue center pass. Blue is Botswana. But they have so many faults, handling and
footworks.
Yeah, footwork, yeah. And everyone is running to the same direction. They are not spreading around.
Yes. That's why I was saying that Botswana is always throwing away the balls.
Yeah.
They're not good. I don't know why. Maybe they're losing confidence. Yeah. Just look what they're doing now.
If you look at the GD, she's very good. The goal defender from Zimbabwe. She's a very good defender.
Even this Zimbabwe now, they start throwing. Look, Botswana now. Easy pass, just throw it away. But it's a nice game. They're just equal.
Yeah. Oh no, the way they are throwing away the balls.
Look, Botswana now, they have the balls, but they will throw it away first.
And they are very
they're not opening space.
Yeah. The trick with netball is that you lose the game. Yeah, you lose
just
the
look
game.
Easily. They're losing the ball. I don't know what's wrong with Botswana.
That's a goal. It's a goal for Zimbabwe. It's a nice play.
And Zimbabwe, they take the ball home.
Yeah.
To use it. I don't know. Look what they are doing in Botswana. First, the center pass is just thrown away. Those people. They are not here to win. They are not here to win. Can you imagine that GK is playing? And he's always returning balls for them. But them, they are losing just is. I don't know what about Botswana. I don't know. Okay, they're shooting now, maybe. At least it's 1-1 now. It's 2. Okay. Can you
I'm not sure about the score, but I think
it's 2 for Botswana.
Zimbabwe. I think Zimbabwe is leading.
And the defense, they retain the balls. Botswana defense retain the ball always, but the attackers will throw it away.
Yeah,
Easy.
the attackers, they throw away the ball.
Just look.
Yeah, and Botswana is very lazy to jump. Otherwise, they've got tall players. I don't know
Yes.
what the problem is, you know.
But they will throw it everything. Those people. They don't want to go to final.
Okay, we have an injury.
There's a player down now.
Yeah.
Yes. I think they. I think. Yeah. I think that player has a injury.
Yeah, I think there's a need for a sub for Zimbabwe.
But I think it's not that much.
It's not bad.
Yeah, not
Oh,
bad.
she will continue playing.
Yeah. She will come and get spray. She's good. Yeah, she's good now. She's back. Jess is back on the court now. What a nice game. Now it's Botswana who's attacking. But they're not to open in space. You see, they're all running for the ball.
So basically,
And they lose it just like that.
so we are here for the anti-corruption games. The whole aim is for the African countries to come together and build relationships with one. More countries is actually joining. We actually have Tanzania within us. So we're hoping by next year they'll also have their own team. Also, these are just friendly games between the two countries, and we're here to say we are fighting corruption, basically in Africa, because we're hoping more and more countries are going to join us.
Yes.
So it's also building relations between the countries that are involved. So let's enjoy the games and see. There'll be awards after this. It's not necessarily a competition, but just friendly matches.
Now Botswana is attacking. I hope they can take the ball to the shooters. Let's see. They throw it away.
So coming back to the game, it's an I don't know, what can I say? Well, both teams are very capable, but I see that Zimbabwe is very strong in attacking.
Yeah.
And
when
also
they go down. And what bet about Botswana?
Yeah, they're not spacing.
They easily lose the ball. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're losing the ball and they're not
Just
spacing.
look.
And there's a lot of contact. I think even the referees, they're not seeing some of the contact.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think they think that it's not a professional game. Maybe.
No, they need to judge every
Everything.
every penalty. You understand?
Yeah.
It needs to be judged so that people
So they
can
learn.
They learn.
Yes.
They become better for tomorrow. You know.
So they can know the rules of netball.
Yeah.
Yes. Because most of the time, look, now Botswana is attacking. Let's see us footwork. Now Botswana, I don't know what's wrong. No, it's because they don't like to win.
Yeah, Botswana is very.
They don't
lax.
like medals, if I can say.
They're very lax, and you know they have a very good advantage with their height.
Yes.
But they're not using
Their height.
They're not using it to their advantage.
Yes.
Eh?
They're just playing. It's like it's for fun.
Yeah.
And Zimbabwe, they are using that.
Botswana needs to start fighting. Otherwise, Zimbabwe is leading at the moment.
Yeah, the score. It's what time on the score? It's 4. Oh, let's go now. They shoot. See, GS. It's GS or
So it's a goal again for Zimbabwe. It's also
Zimbabwe wanted a lot.
it's also a Zimbabwe center pass. Botswana has taken over the ball.
Yes,
It's going straight home. I hope they don't lose the ball.
Yes.
Botswana must fight. They must fight. But I really love the GD from
Zimbabwe.
From Zimbabwe. She's a very good defender.
She's look, Botswana. Footworks, everything is there. Losing the ball. I think they lose confidence. You see.
Yeah, they lost confidence a long time ago.
Botswana get it again. I hope they can take it home. Yeah, I hope so. At least now GI is taking a shot. Let's see. Maybe she will make it. Let's see. She lose it.
Okay, so we have a penalty call in the circle by the umpire. It seems to be it's back to the center pass. We are really happy to see these players here. You know, we've all been at this stage, but what's failing our teams seems to be the basics, like handling, footwork there. It is a tussle for the ball between WA and GD. Okay. And that's a shot for Zimbabwe, making it 7-1. It's Zimbabwe's center pass. Passes to their WA. And it's a ball off court. 10 over for Botswana. Throw in. We see Botswana's goalkeeper taking the throw there. That's another call by the umpire, which is an incorrect pass. Stepping on the court. The ball is out again. There seems to be a miscommunication between the players. They are not really getting each other there. And it seems the ladies, if they want to win, they really need to step up their game. That is Botswana's GD taking their throw in, and it was hit out of the court by Zimbabwe's center.
No, Botswana, they always lose the ball. I don't know what's wrong with the Botswana.
So many mistakes on the basics. It's the handling, it's the footwork, and this is an indication that if we are to make these games a success next year, we will have to go back to the drawing board.
Yes.
Starting from the beginning.
Yes. Most of the countries they don't trade. They just take it like it's a social thing.
You know, it's mainly because people are also busy, given that these ladies are working. So that is a contact on the opposition circle. We also have our lovely umpire there, one of our national team players, male. We call him Ray. And that is a shot for Botswana, their second goal in the game. This is second quarter.
It's a dead or it's second? Dead. Now Botswana just lose the ball again. I don't know what's wrong with Botswana. They're not concentrating, you see.
It's concentration.
Yeah.
But then it also takes us to their training. That means tactics, techniques. There's a lot to be done over there. It seems like the umpires are just communicating over there, seeing where the call is.
Yes. Because you can see that Zimbabwe
Beautiful
had to do
pass
their job.
from the GS to the GA of Zimbabwe, but it seems like the GA did footwork there in the court. GK takes the ball. Botswana, just the umpire indicating where to go. And you know, for these things, you always have to look at where the mistake has been done to avoid incorrect passes and reverting the ball to the opposition. You know, it takes listening to the umpire. What the umpire says goes.
Botswana, it's one. Okay.
Okay.
Now Botswana is attacking
And that is the end of the match between
the first quarter.
the first quarter between Zim and Botswana. WALVIS by live on NBC. We were watching the Anti-Corruption Commission games, annual games, where we have different countries taking part. We have Lesotho, Botswana, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and your host for the 2025 year, Namibia.
And Tanzania just joined. Tanzania. Yes, they
Oh,
joined
we
it.
have a
Yes,
new member.
They will
In
be
Botswana, they would show
participating.
up. We would love them to show up with their new team,
Yes.
hopefully. We are just currently giving the ladies a breather, a 5-minute water break for them to catch on their breath, for the coaches to restructure the teams where they see fit, to have little discussions on how to fix their mistakes.
GR, maybe the other, number captains or
Hopefully we will get to interview one of the players and just see what are their views and how do they feel about being here. Maybe they can give us their insight on what it feels like to be on court.
maybe now they will check their
The
mistakes.
Zimbabwean ladies, they're cheering for their soccer team. It seems on the other pitch they are playing and they are doing exceptionally well. Is the captain of the Zimbabwean team. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. Can you just tell us what's your name? And
Notsando Mate, and like she said, we are from Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission.
how do you feel to be here? How does Namibia feel? How is the welcoming?
We are excited. Namibia feels like we are home. We share the same cultures, we share the same beliefs, we share the same everything. We are excited, and the reception was awesome. And Namibia is beautiful, guys. You should visit Namibia.
Okay, thank you so much. Next up, we have the captain of the Botanian team. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
You look exhausted.
I'm a little bit exhausted.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just tell us your name and how you feel to be here.
I am with Tumelo Moswete from the Directorate on Corruption and Economic Crime, Botswana. I'm happy to be here in Namibia, beautiful country, a warm, warm nation. Namibia is.
Thank you very much. Seems like we have a lot of warm remarks from the players. And they seem to be excited to be here. Hopefully we get to hear from our other teams as well, other nations, and we are quite excited for next year as we get to go to Botswana as they will be hosting the 2026 Games for Anti-Corruption. Is it Zimbabwe?
Yes.
Oh, I stand under correction, sorry.
We're going to Zimbabwe next year.
Zimbabwe will be hosting the 2026 Annual Anti-Corruption Games. So we'll have a chance to go to Zimbabwe, see the different cultures. We actually had a gala dinner yesterday where the countries showcased their different cultures and attires, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing to watch, the exchange of cultures between the different countries, and it was so colorful.
It seems like we have added time on the break there. Just waiting on the umpire's call to get into the second quarter. But if you look around, it's quite nice to see that the people are interacting. We are not really seeing loners around here. Everybody's in a group. Some are mingled, Namibia with South Africans and Zimbabweans with
Eswatini.
Eswatini.
Yeah.
I almost said Zambia.
So the players are refreshing now for 10 minutes. The break is almost over.
The break is almost over, and after this we will have Namibia against Eswatini. Now, Namibians won their first games against Botswana 13-12. 1 goal difference. It was exciting to be. Now we get to face Eswatini, who won their first match 22-7 Lesotho. Very interesting game indeed.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
It was. It was a beautiful game to watch.
It was a beautiful game indeed. And I'm seeing that Eswatini is quite prepared.
Yes.
In case of their ball passing, their techniques, the way they open up the court, it's as if they played before. They are very good for first beginners.
Yeah, Eswatini has improved a lot. We actually started training in March.
Oh.
Yeah, we're an actual team.
Okay. So that is our whistle for the second quarter of the game between Zimbabwe and Botswana. It being Zimbabwe's center pass. Umpire just advancing the ball there for the players don't quite understand.
Yeah. They're not aware about the rule.
The GD just not understanding the call by the umpire, not knowing where to go stand, which cost them the advance of the ball straight to the top of the D of the opposite circle. It's Botswana's center pass. And that is an obstruction from Zimbabwean center.
Yeah, the ball is going back to Botswana.
You can quite see that the ladies are playing on their nerves. Eh? Everybody's nervous.
The center is offside.
Botswana's center just being offside, and the GD taking and playing the ball forward from the transverse line.
Did you see that?
Oh, wow.
It was interesting to watch.
Very interesting. Zimbabwean center. A contact call there against the goal defense of Botswana. And just our umpire talking to the goal defense of Botswana. That is a warning. First one for the tournament. That is the first warning I'm seeing for this tournament.
On
just the Zimbabwean GS failing to sink that ball for the second take and confirming with the umpire, and it's a goal.
It's a goal.
This looks like those empires are working double overtime as nobody really understands what's going on. Botswana center, and that is a footwork by the center.
It's also a distance from center Botswana.
Center seems
She
not to
needs
be
to
understanding
stand
that
next
she's out
to-
of play. The ball is played to the GD, to the wing attack. And it's in the Zimbabwean shooting circle. Will they convert? The GA is called for a footwork. And the ball is turned over. That's been the case overall these games. Too many mistakes, and the WD just gives the ball away like that.
Yeah, and they're losing the ball due
Ooh,
to
that was a sneaky one. And that is a no distance call, infringement by Botswana and GK. And the GS sinks it in for Zimbabwe. They're actually leading in this game. Is their center pass? Straight to the GA. GA plays it to WA. WA losing her balance there, giving a low ball to the GS, who gives it to the GA, and she saves it. They don't seem to be distance there. And it's a goal for Zimbabwe.
it's another goal for Zimbabwe.
Okay. You know, somehow, some way, the ladies look like they really know what they're doing.
Yeah,
And the coaches have put in a word or two, scolded maybe. I don't since they started, except for the two injuries that we got earlier, and that's a miss from the GA of Zimbabwe. Another miss from the GS. Can she sink it this time? And she does.
It's a
On the
score.
third take. It's a score. Zimbabwe center pass. WA to their shooter. And straight into the circle. That was beautiful. The defenders are all following the GS, so the GA was left unattended there, giving her a beautiful ball, and she surely does sink it. That is an offside by Botswana, giving away their center pass to Zimbabwe. The GD, excuse me, then takes it. Ooh. GK just trying to fight for her space there in the circle with the shooter causing an infringement. And she follows her partner right again. Empire just making sure that the GK is out of play as called, and it's a beautiful pass to the GS, and she sinks it in. Another goal for Zimbabwe. I think it's safe to say that they are winning this one.
yeah.
Zimbabwe center pass, just giving low balls there. And it's a beautiful pass into the circle. The ladies are trying, and it's a goal by
goal.
their GA. You know, the GA actually told me that she was getting tough time from Namibia's defender. She was like, ish. That child was giving me a time to play. It's now Botswana's ball. They keep blowing the ball
They
back.
keep losing the balls.
They keep losing it. It's never going into
Yeah.
the circle. A beautiful throw
They
to
never
the
take
center
it
circle
home.
there by Zimbabwe. Botswana intercept beautifully, and she follows up with a footwork. And it's in the circle of Zimbabwe once again. Will she sink it? And she does. Another goal for Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe center pass to their GA. Ooh, that is a beautiful ball. Oh,
Yeah,
she keeps
it's a
her
beautiful pass,
balance.
yeah.
And it's a beautifully passed. And she misses the GA of Zimbabwe. Misses, goes. They're beautifully done. And they're actually allowing each other to take chances in that circle, the shooters. Switching to avoid
It's an
being
out
on the
ball.
same side. It's an out ball. Botswana's throw in. Taken by their GK.
seems like Botswana is taking it home.
Then that is a footwork,
a
and they
footing.
lose the ball again. They keep giving the turnovers
Yeah, they keep
every
losing
time,
their balls.
and
due to-
Zimbabwe is making sure to score as many turnovers as they can, which has put them in the lead of this game. Just as well scoring some of their center passes, if not all of them. Beautifully passed across the court, and it's gone into the circle as the defenders are both once again out, and the GA
was alone.
sinks it.
She was alone.
She's always alone.
Yeah. It's a beautiful goal.
That's a beautiful goal. Botswana's center pass, will it reach their shooting circle this time? There it goes, and it's out again.
ball.
Another 10 over for Zimbabwe. Botswana keeps giving this game away. They've been giving this game away so easily, and that is a footwork called on the GK of Zimbabwe, giving Botswana their ball back. Will they convert? GS has it, and she passes now to the GA. Will she sink it in? And she misses and gets her rebound, but she's unfortunately off court, stepping on the line there, on the baseline.
Zimbabwe is taking it home.
Okay,
Ooh.
just a missed ball there. They get it back, and it's an over the third. It was not touched in the center third. Giving the ball back to Botswana again. Botswana's ball. Pass to their center.
Oh no.
And
Botswana
Zimbabwe
keeps
takes
losing
it
the ball.
again
It
in
never
the
goes
tussle.
home.
Wrestle and tussle. It's all
It
about
never
wrestling
goes
and
home.
tussling for this ball on the court, as the ladies don't really know where to pass the ball.
And they're all going to one direction.
Yeah,
They're not,
they keep going to the ball. Wherever
Yeah.
the ball is, that's where they're all handling. They're not making space.
they're not making
spacing
space.
out.
Yeah, they're not spacing
And
out.
that's one is the crucial basics that we need in
True,
netball.
to space
In
out.
order for the ball to go forward, it must find a way to go somewhere.
True.
It must be touched by somebody. It must go into a certain space. Botswana's footwork again, giving the ball to Zimbabwe.
Botswana keeps losing the ball.
Botswana keeps losing the ball, true. And it is in the circle of Zimbabwe. Will she convert this time? She misses. And
it's a contact.
it's a contact call there by the Zimbabwean GA. Botswana taking the ball. Hopefully it reaches the circle. Oh. Beautiful there by her, as they've been doing throughout this whole game. You know, the thing is they are being very patient with it. It's a thing of, if we can't use the skills, at least let's do something to better. The GA misses, but it's a call. I didn't see what call that was, and she sinks it in. She gets a chance to fix it, and that's another goal for Zimbabwe. Zimbabwean center. GA coming out for the ball. WA now. And slightly, oh, okay, a sneaky one. A bounce ball.
Yeah.
Rarely see that one around here. The GK gets the
Botswana
rebound,
gets the
and
rebound.
she turns it around for her team. The GK of Zimbabwe just going to the rescue, and it's straight to their goal third and into the defender's hands. Botswana. And that is a footwork by the Botswanian center. Is it right that I'm saying Botswanian? It sounds so right. It's like it's just rolling off the tongue.
Yeah.
And it's into the goal circle of Zimbabwe, and it's a miss. GS taking her rebound under the pole, and she misses it
Also
again.
another miss.
And it's a score by the GS of Zimbabwe, just adding on to their goals there. Surely they are leading this one. I don't know what the scores are. Botswana center pass. And there is another error. The inability, and it is beautifully thrown into the, oh my goodness, into the circle. Will she sink it? And she does. I think Botswana still has 2 goals, eh? Is it 2 or 1?
Botswana has 2 goals.
2 goals. And if I'm not mistaken, Zimbabwe has to be heading at least for the 20s.
Never going home.
The ball does not get home. It does not reach their shooting circle.
Yeah.
And it's another score by the GA of Zimbabwe. She is focused and she is doing the most in that circle. Botswanian center. Center just not really sure who to throw it to. And it reaches their shooting circle. Will the GS convert the ball? And she does.
It's a beautiful goal by G.
Clean. That is the Zimbabwe center, just with an offside ball, and it is straight to their shooting circle. A shooter does the save right there. And it's an out ball. GA attempting to just keep the ball at the tip of her fingers there for a save, a rebound. Unfortunately not able to tap the ball back inside, hitting it outside instead. And it's an over the third pass by the Botswanian goalkeeper. The ball being untouched in the goal third of Zimbabwe, and it's in their circle. She attempts, and that's
an out ball.
Missed goal. If you can see on that side, we have Eswatini players just warming up for the next game against Namibia, the host of 2025 Anti-Corruption Commission Games. Another score for Zimbabwe. We have Namibia warming up just outside the court on the other side of the fence, getting ready to tackle Botswana center. Okay, GA not so sure who to throw it to, even though there are so many options.
They're not opening up.
They are not opening up, and they seem to be running away from the ball as well. Nobody really comes gets the ball. It's like everybody wants to turn their ball, their back on the ball. It's Botswana's throw in, and the GD is offside on an attempt to get the ball from the center's throw in. Zimbabwe's throw, and it is, Botswana saves the ball and hits it out as well, giving Zimbabwe their ball back. Seems like it's another turnover for Botswana, and Thabo lets the ball out again, just attempting to save it there. I actually caught her name because the spectators have been calling her name Thabo, Thabo, catch the ball.
It's a goal for
another goal for Zimbabwe, making it their center pass. Giving it to her WA. Zimbabwe, they are smoothly doing it.
Yeah, they do.
They know what they're doing. Transition their ball. They know what they are doing, and that is a footwork from the GA. I think the ball was just a little bit too strong there. Yeah. Botswana taking the throw, and it's back, and the circle is left unattended, and she sinks Zimbabwe's GS. And that is the end of this beautiful game between Zimbabwe and Botswana. Zimbabwe taking the win. As you can see, they are ululating there on court. Very happy with their outcome. Anti-Corruption Commission games. Well, it seems like our umpires are quite camera shy.
We don't want to come for
Hopefully
the
we will get
interview.
them at the end of the day. They will
Yeah.
not escape from us. Okay, so we are getting ready. The players on the bench from Eswatini warming up there on the other side of the court, in Namibia just getting their players ready to get on court as well. The next game is Eswatini versus Namibia. Now, they won their first round. The score for this previous game was Botswana 3 and Zimbabwe 25. Zimbabwe taking with the win with the 25 goal. And yeah, that's a big goal difference.
Uncle Moses.
Semi-final for the ACC netball tournament. Am I fine? Okay, we're about to kick off with the second semi-final for the day. The first one went to Botswana, went to Zimbabwe with a 22-25-23 goal line. Now we are having the host, Namibia, playing Eswatini. And then we started off at Eswatini taking the center pass, and Eswatini scored. The center pass now goes to Namibia. Namibia is in the it looks like a very interesting second semi-final between Eswatini and Namibia. A bit of a physicality already in the beginning of the match. Namibia getting a contact call there. The goal attack going for it. A rebound from the goal shooter and a score for Namibia. Center pass here from Eswatini. A very aggressive center contact there by a Namibian center. Getting a beautiful advert. The goal attack for Eswatini has a beautiful height advantage and gets a rebound and makes sure that she scores. The scores now it's 2-1 for Eswatini. I think it's a very beautiful showcasing of netball in terms of, even though it's not a professional setup, I think sports development in general is one of our key aspects. In Namibia, we enjoy having to see ones older than us taking court and enjoying it very much. The Namibian goal attack and goal shooter have some strategic passes in between where they are passing shorter balls than long to advance themselves for a better option of coming to the goal. An overpass, defended by the goalkeeper from Eswatini. I think a bit of excitement as the ball is going through between the two teams as fast as they can. Namibia gets a counter call and then they score. Center pass going to Eswatini. As I was saying, platforms like this should create a lot of versatility in general in terms of building communications, building wellness affairs, building building a beautiful netball bond within our industry leaders. There is a counter call, an offside call against the wing attack for Eswatini, and then a bounce pass between the goal attack and goal shooter. They are tactically playing a very short pass game, and then no goal. She tried to attempt for a goal, but then she did a footwork. I think Eswatini has a beautiful game plan. They are playing wider balls, but very careful in terms of carrying the ball. An obstruction call there by the center from Namibia. Eswatini has a reset ball. The goal attack has a beautiful height. I think the defenders for Namibia are a bit short in terms of the goal attack there, and she is using her height to advantage, and then they converted the goal. And then there's an offside call there by the umpire against the wing defense, against a short pass between the goal attack and goal shooter, and they end up converting. They are playing one goal per team as we stand now. No team has yet run away with it, so it's a tight game. I think it's going to go to the wire. And the goal attack, I think that is one of the areas Namibia needs to look out for, because the goal attack has the height, and then the wing attack and center are smart. They're using the height to their advantage. I think the wing defense needs to a bit tidy up on the obstructions and contacts that she's causing. It might lead her into problem as they continue. The goal attack is very, very much smart in terms of trying to get closer to the pole for her to be able to execute the goal. There is an obstruction call there against the goalkeeper of Eswatini. And the short goal attack tries and miss, and then goes for a rebound. Goal shooter gets another opportunity. There is an obstruction call between the goalkeeper, so she needed to take that ball again. A miss again from the goal shooter, and a throw in. They are trying to get the better position in terms of them trying to score. Another short one there. And the goal attack will try it, and then the goal shooter receives the ball again. I think they're afraid of scoring from far, ensuring that they are closer to the pole to take advantage of all the opportunities they are given. Eswatini now taking their pass. Eswatini going 1-2, and then 3, and then the goal attack takes it, and then misses. It's a throw in for Namibia. The goal attack was a bit fast for that. She just had to cool her, take her calm, and then take that opportunity. A counter call against the goal attack, against Namibia's goal defense. They are trying to carry the ball. They go again. They are playing shorter passes in generating them to get to the court. I think it might penalize them at a certain point. There is an error, and then they created an error in terms of their safe play. A throw into Eswatini. Eswatini gets back their center pass, and if they can convert this, they would equalize again. There is a beautiful tactical play in between the two, and then there was an incorrect pass from the goal attack. Namibia has to take the goal and lead with a point, but no, the pass went wrong. In terms of that, throw into Eswatini after an incorrect pass from the Namibia center. Eswatini to the center. The goal attack is the key player as it stands here, because she is the one that carries the ball from the midcourt, and again she's the one to opt and shoot for it. There she rebounds it, contact from the wing defense. And the goal attack misses again, rebounds by the goal defense, but the umpire says incorrect. It's a contact from the goal defense, and the goal shooter makes sure. A technical change to happen from Namibia. The goal attack taking up the goal defense position, and they are going to try and see a different tactic in regards to center pass Namibia. Okay, there's an obstruction call there by the goal attack. Goal attack Eswatini. I think she's really carrying the team. She defends all the way up to the transverse line, which is a brilliant setup. A throw in for Eswatini, while Namibia did not use their center pass to their advantage. A beautiful defense from the former goal attack, now playing goal defense. And then we get a footwork call by the wing attack. Creating space. Again, another one from the goal defense. The goal defense is really now trying to create opportunities for Namibia to be able to take the lead by a goal. They are still playing safe. And then the goalkeeper gets it. The defenders are on it for Eswatini. The goalkeeper is on the goal shooter. There's no opportunity for her to get a clear one. The goal attack gets a penalty call. And then she does the rebounds. And then she scores. Eswatini center pass. Center pass Eswatini. Eswatini. Now the goal attack has now decided to take the stand and create opportunities for them just to pass the over ball, and then she converts. A brilliant set of play from Eswatini. 3 balls in it. Let's see if Namibia can also speed up the game. Contact there from the goal attack from behind, and the wing defense from Namibia. Goal defense, sorry, from Namibia gets the opportunity to retry and use their center pass to their advantage. Okay, they are trying to play a shorter ball. I think it's best being safe. Hopefully safe brings them into an opportunity. A counter call there from the wing defense. Namibia gets an opportunity. Namibia gets an opportunity as the penalty was taken to under the pole for them to get an advantage goal. And Eswatini center pass. I am really, really loving the way they're taking their center pass very quick and fast. Now they've changed the tactic whereby the goal shooter does the running and the goal attack will just receive under the pole advantage using her height. Then the goal defense does an obstruction call and then wins the penalty. If Namibia can take this one, I think the score will be ahead with 1 goal. And they are trying really to take it safely into their goal third, which they missed. They are being just too fast. They're not trying to use the tactic that they've created for themselves, short and slow. They are just trying to play everything as it's coming. Again, another one, and then reset there. Goal attack right under the pole. Let's see if she can convert this. If she does, then they'll be ahead by 1. Unfortunately not. It's a rebound to Eswatini. There is a footwork call against the wing defense. tactically, if they stick to the game plan, they will be able to make it work, but they are in a rush. Namibia just needs to calm down. They had created a plan in terms of playing slower. I'm not sure what is the rush all about. So they are trying to find a way, but Eswatini is saying, no, ladies, host or not, today we're going to play a nice game, and they have been doing that. The defenders are really defending. The goalkeeper, another in a counter call from the goal attack and the goal shooter. It is a bit becoming a physical game because everybody is on and they are defending very strongly. An obstruction called there by the umpire against the Namibia center. Eswatini trying to reset, and they're trying to reset to see how fast they can carry. They have been carrying their balls very fast throughout through the transverse line, creating a lot of opportunities for themselves, but Namibia recalling and trying to regroup and defend so that they can delay the center passes. Eswatini still having the rebounds, and then an incorrect throw from the Eswatini wing defense. Namibia gets to retake their center. I think it was their center pass. If in case, no, it was a Eswatini center pass that they can convert and lead by 2. Counter call there, but no counter call there. Okay, the wing defense, goal defense is trying to make it work, and she is really trying to force. I think that was an overpass. She would have played shorter and safer. She was the initiator of playing short. I'm not sure why she is in a rush. And another coach killer stepping there by the goal defense after a turnover ball, which gives Namibia another opportunity to try and score on Eswatini's goal. It's not, something is just not gelling at the goal end of Namibia. Balls are being turned, and there is another ball turned for a held ball from Eswatini. Will Namibia be able to convert this 3-second call from the umpire, because the balls are coming to their end, but they are not converting. We are in the coastal town of Walvis Bay in Jan Valkens with a very beautiful cloudy weather. So please do join us for some entertaining sports. Wow, finally the ball gets to the goal end, and yet they are to score. And then there it goes. Namibia turns Eswatini center pass, and now they have their own to carry. If they do, they would be going, oh no, wrong pass right directly into the goal defense's hand. Goalkeeper receives it, goal shooter. And the goal attacks make sure they turned back their center pass. They lost again, and I think they have now center pass Eswatini. There we go. And the goal shooter tries to regroup. Goal shooter again. Then she throw in to Namibia. The goal attack was waiting for her. She would have just passed the ball overhead, and then they would have received that one clearly. And a turnover again, and then a goal by the goal shooter. I would really applaud the two ladies on the goal end for Eswatini, but Namibia also trying to defend very hard. They just need to stick to their game plan because they are trying to play a different one than what they did. Again, a waste ball. A waste ball, and then a reset again from Namibia. And a beautiful defense by the goal defense and goalkeeper. The goal defense and goalkeeper for Eswatini are really, really carrying it very well. And then a beautiful tap, a beautiful reset, and the goal attack steps in and makes sure. Yes. And that's the end for the first quarter of a very intense and very tight game between Namibia and Eswatini. I think they're getting a hang of it, but Namibia just needs to clean up and get back to themselves in terms of what they have planned. But Eswatini are taking it cool and calm and telling the hosts that we are here to participate and ensure that we finalize what we came for. We will be back right after the halftime. Am I audible? Okay. We have resumed with the second half of the second semi-final against Eswatini and the host Namibia. And straight away, Namibia gets the center pass and a contact obstruction call under the pole from the goalkeeper. And the goal defense returns to that position again and tries to make sure. I think for now the score is 8-7 in favor of Namibia. Let's see how fast Eswatini will carry this one. And then there goes the wing defense, and then intercepts right through the wing attack's hands. Namibia gets a turnover that might give them an advantage of taking the score by 2 if they can carry this ball safely. And then there is a counter call by the umpire against the goal defense. Goal defense and the goalkeeper have been playing a beautiful defensive tactic there. And then a fight between the goal defense, a goalkeeper and the goal defense and goal attack wings. They just did what they tries and goes all out for Namibia and gets an intercept. They are just in a hurry. I don't know why they are being fast about it. They've been playing a beautiful tactic for the first 5 minutes. I think they can use that to their advantage. An obstruction call there by the wing defense. And a reset for Namibia to try and reset their ball. Finding a way. Then the goal attack is the carrier in the Namibia side. And then they miss it out there. Namibia's goal attack being the setter of the game, and the goal attack for Eswatini doing the same for the other. They ended up wasting that opportunity that they would have converted Eswatini's center pass. And then a missed pass there, and then a deflection from the Namibian goalkeeper, which gives Eswatini another opportunity to play a free pass outside. There is a contact call between the goal defense and the goalkeeper. And then both defenders are out of play for an inevitable contact. They are not allowed to stand so close between the players. That means that there's no opportunity for the shooter to move. You need room to move with the 3 seconds and everything. A center pass going to Namibia now. Namibia trying to tactically do it, but it's not working. I think they need to rethink what they are trying to do for the ball to carry and flow faster. An obstruction call against the wing defense. Outside the circle, Namibia can now regroup, reset, and then pass a short pass, and then the ball has been passed incorrectly, but still an advantage for Namibia to reset and do a throw in. Oh no, incorrect playing. You are not allowed to roll the ball flatly or on the ground. You need to be up. And then Eswatini, as they do, fast, but unfortunately a wing attack does the coach killing error of footwork. Again, for the third time, the ball is going to Namibia's goal third. What will Namibia do about it in these terms? I think for the visitors, I think they're happy to see that the sun is coming out a bit. From us, from the coastal line, we are happy with the chill weather. Wow. The goal defense and the goalkeeper exactly know what the two shooters are trying to do, and they are aware of what is it that needs to happen. So I'm really, really impressed with what is happening there. A reset there, and another reset there. And the goal attack from Namibia does a sneaky step in, but misses the ball, and then the goal shooter rebounds, and finally they do score their center pass. Okay, Namibia leading with a goal now. If they can turn one again, there they do. The goal defense manages to turn a ball. Can they safely carry this turnover? They are trying to play soft. They are trying to play short and smart, but then there's no opportunity there. A counter call there from the goal attack, trying to delay the process, just to see if they can slow down a bit in terms of how Namibia is going about it. The goal attack, like I previously said, she's the key, but unfortunately, again, a missed turn there by the Eswatini. And then the wing defense does a brilliant pickup. Eswatini goes for it. Eswatini goes for it. The goalkeeper tries to regroup, rebounds. The goal shooter has it. Before it goes for 3 seconds, she pauses. Goal attack, and then the goal attack scores. And then the goal becomes... It's going to be a tough one. I think we're going to go all the way to the wire in terms of this game. We are going to go till the wire for this game because it's 1 goal for you and 1 goal for me until somebody messes up at the final minutes. Then, by then, it will determine who will carry the last momentum in general of that. Another short pass between the 2 shooters, and then the goal attacks make sure. It's Namibia 10, and then Eswatini 9. Eswatini trying to set it up again, and the goal shooter gets a brilliant pass from the center. Again, another. The defenders of Namibia are trying by all means to cut off the line between the goal attack, since she is the one that is carrying the team up to the goal third. It's not working. They are really trying, but it's not working. They need to get another tactic. It's a center pass to Namibia. Namibia needs to take care of this one. It's their center pass. And then there's an obstruction call there by the goal attack. Namibia must need to regroup and see if they can try and get that one. Reset again. A contact from the goalkeeper trying to regroup and come in front of the goal attack, which initially ended up into a counter call right in the goal circle. And another obstruction call there by the goal defense. The ball goes closer for the 2 shooters to try and see if they can take back the 1 lead that they had against Eswatini. Okay, both defenders were called out of play. And then an obstruction call there from the goalkeeper not doing a 3 feet. It's a 1 goal difference now. It's 1 goal for you, 1 goal for me. So like I said, whoever does make a mistake anytime soon will be the one losing it. A counter call for the goalkeeper in the center circle. I think the goal attack is right positioned to get that ball right under the pole and try and then score. And we return that the goal goes back to 11 all. And Namibia center pass. Let's see if Namibia can use their center pass. And then the center is called for contact. Eswatini center is called for Eswatini. Namibia is trying to see if they can play a shorter pass and quick, and they do. A 3-ball pass. And then the goal attack ensures they go by 1 again. So now they need to work around it. But Eswatini is saying, no, we are right next to you until the end of the whistle. Let's see who's the one that's going to create an opportunity to break 1 center pass from each other and then take it forward. A almost beautiful intercept by the wing defense. Unfortunately, it was a footwork call and then another obstruction call against the wing defense from Namibia. Wow, the goal attack going out for a clear inter and then a throw in. She misses that one. Uncharacteristic from her. She hasn't full time. It's a throw in because the goal defense was the last to touch that ball. And then a reset, And a beautiful reset pass over that hand. Again, another one. She goes for own rebounds, which is very beautiful because she has the height advantage against everybody in the goal third. They equalize again, and then now Namibia must ensure that they do save their center pass. Unfortunately, Namibia misses on taking their center pass. A beautiful intercept, and then a beautiful intercept, but unfortunately could not be converted as the goal shooter infringed the goalkeeper, and then it's a counter call. It's a counter call against the goal shooter of Eswatini. Namibia needs to use it because it's their center pass by all means. By all means, they need to carry it through for them to be able to be part of the finals for this ACC games. And being the host, it will be brilliant for them to be able to come and play by the finals. A missed opportunity for Namibia. Turnover, and again another missed opportunity from Eswatini to be able to go by one, as there was a footwork call here by the umpires. It's a very, very tight game in between the goal circle as the goalkeeper and the goal defense are trying by all means to shut down the goal attack and goal shooter of Namibia for them to be unable to send through any passes there. Whoever turns the center pass now is the one that is going to go with it. It's Eswatini center pass. They are resetting again as they have been doing. Goal attack is the one carrying the ball again this time. A clear one almost by the goalkeeper. And then a goal from the goal attack. They are having a beautiful game between the two. Namibia calling for a tactical change. A tactical change where they are replacing the goal defense and adding a new goal shooter. And then the goal attack previously has now gone to defensive work, which there she picks up a ball, center receives the ball, and then the center intercepts, a beautiful intercept there for Namibia center pass. Now it is Eswatini to use this to their advantage. This is the one that is going to count. They need to take care of it. A defensive structure there. Goal defense, goalkeeper working very hard. Goal defense, goalkeeper very hard. But the shooters are really trying. And then a coach killer there. Footwork by the wing defense when it was a turnover. Initially not a turnover, but it was their center pass, which they got it back. And resetting again. Namibia playing, trying to bring it to the court. Oh, a miscommunication between the goal attack and the center. And then they lose off that ball again. Here goes Eswatini. Trying to regroup. Center is way in the other transverse. And then she does another one. A footwork call for the center. Namibia again trying to protect their center pass. The center pass that has been going almost for 30 minutes now. For 15 seconds now, they're still on their center pass. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. Whoever gets to it first is the one that's going to make sure and use it. Again, a short one. Again, another short one. And then an offside call for the center of Namibia. Wow. The defense of Eswatini has said it, and I think it's testament as to what is happening there. They have tightened their defense at the back line. So Namibia is struggling to get a ball through to the goal shooters, and a lot of errors are happening around the goal circle because they end up doing unnecessary mistakes but the defense of Eswatini has picked up that their game plan is a short pass one and it's not working. And then there's a counter call from the goal attack. Then the goal attack scores and Eswatini goes ahead by 1. Eswatini goes by 1. And then there is a ball wasted. Namibia needs to use it because if they use it, they will equalize again. It's a throw in for Namibia off the wing of the goal defense of Eswatini. Namibia needs to use it. They are playing unfortunately, and they are having a lot of incorrect positioning. And I think that is basically what is going to cost them a bit, because a defense there by the goal shooter of Namibia trying to delay the ball to be able to carry it back. Unfortunate again, an unnecessary ball there by the centers. I think the excitement is getting to both teams because they are making unnecessary mistakes that they haven't been doing so for the first half. I think the teams just need to calm down and ensure that they take the games as it comes. Like contact call there by the goalkeeper. Another obstruction call there. Held ball. 3 seconds. A 3 seconds call by the umpire. There's a tactical call again there by the umpire and then the goal defense is about to get off. And there's a change there by the again by the Namibia side. Something is not working, and Namibia is trying to get into it and see that what is the best option. I think they're bringing in height. I think they would have bring in that height a long time ago. She has the height. She just had to try. A deflection from the goal attack becomes a throw in for Eswatini. And then there we go. Eswatini gets the ball but misses it. An obstruction call there by the umpire against the goal attack. Namibia has turned twice balls, but they are yet to convert. They keep changing balls, but yet they are to score and then converted. Namibia does defend back their one goal lead of Eswatini, and then they are. And then there is a deflection there by the center. Center has been doing a great job in terms of turning ball for Eswatini. It is about to go all the way, and the goal attack gets the ball, turns Namibia center into a goal, and they take a lead again. And also it's their center pass. If they carry this one safely, as they have been doing the whole time, it will be a tactical one. And then the goal attack steps in, misses, the goal shooter rebounds, steps, misses again, and then the goal attack goes all the way trying to get it through, and then an unfortunate contact there from the goal attack. It was just a error in terms of her reaction, in how she got to the goal. I don't think it was intentional. So the goal attack has been suspended for 2 minutes. The goal attack has been suspended for 2 minutes, calling a dangerous play. A dangerous play. And Eswatini are ahead, and they are 6 on court, 1 man down. But they managed to turn with a coach killer from the goal defense that caused a footwork. Eswatini's ball in the center third. Let's see if they're going to be able to use it with the One man down that they have. An obstruction call from the goal defense and the goalkeeper. And then the goal shooter makes sure. So Eswatini with one man down, they're still trying to carry it through. And then there is a center pass for Namibia. Namibia is trying to re-carry this ball again. But the defense, and there you go. The goal shooter tries and gets it, but unfortunately she was supposed to relax. It would have been a brilliant take, but then it went for an over a third. And then an obstruction there. The goalkeeper and goal defense have been doing a brilliant job in terms of maintaining the consistency under that Namibia's pole. They have been doing a brilliant work in terms of containing Namibia, and up to a era, Namibia scores. But Eswatini, I think, have done the most. They have really carried as they throughout the whole time. They have been doing what they needed to do, and I think Namibia has really done. So, and that is the end of the second semi-final against Eswatini and Namibia. And by the looks of things, I think Eswatini has taken it. Just to confirm the score. What has Eswatini scored? And the end of the second semi-final, which advances Eswatini and Zimbabwe for the final. The hosts were unlucky. They did not manage to make it through. Please do stay tuned. And the finals, and third and fourth, and the finals will still resume. So please do stay tuned and do not go away. Thank you. Okay, to our dear viewers, welcome back. Welcome back to the pinnacle one of this game for the ACC. We are at the finals of the tournament where we have Eswatini playing Zimbabwe. I am joined by a fellow commentator. The first game, it was between Zimbabwe and Botswana. Botswana lost by 3-25. And then Eswatini winning the one against Namibia by 1 goal difference, 15-16. I think this one is going to be an interesting one because they are top scoring teams so far in the tournament.
We've entered the finals.
Eswatini was having the first center pass. They took their center pass and they converted it into a goal. Now it is Zimbabwe's center pass. And then the goal shooter gets a counter call from the umpire. She retakes the ball and then she tries and then she scores.
Beautiful.
It's 1 goal each in the final of the ACC netball tournament. Thus far, it has been a bit interesting. We have seen a bit of a different type of play when we come around the SADC setup. Netball is always very interesting because there is a dynamics of short passes, rolling balls, and then everybody trying to
Amazing. It looks like a very tight game, 50-50.
It's going to be like that. I think based on the first game between the other two teams, Zimbabwe took over, and then in the second, Eswatini. So we are having a bit of a good competition between the two powerhouses of Eswatini and Zimbabwe. Unfortunately, Zimbabwe could not turn their center pass. Eswatini managed to deflect and then get a counter call. And then it's 3-1 in favor of Eswatini, and then Eswatini center pass.
Beautiful advantage. The shooter is on fire today.
I tell you, the game between Namibia, if you would remember, I had indicated that the center, the goal attack, and the wing attack does a brilliant job as they try to play a fast pass. I think they are ahead by 4. And then there is a coach killer, which the goal attack, goal shooter, sorry, does a footwork, gets a footwork call from the umpire. Zimbabwe turns back. Let's see how best the goal defense and the goalkeeper from Eswatini will be tested by the two moving shooters of Zimbabwe. They are a bit fast, but the goalkeeper and goal defense did a brilliant job against Namibia in the previous match, which they made sure.
It's tense. Both teams want to win.
Yeah, we're at the pinnacle of it. Now it's the time to show the big guns. An umpire calls for a contact from the wing defense, and then the Zimbabwe goal shooter just a bit fast. She was not ready for the goal attack. Was not ready
Another
to
turnover.
Eswatini playing a fast pace game there. Center, wing attack, goal attack, and it's a goal.
Amazing. There we go. There we go.
Wow.
The crowd is cheering them on. The crowd.
Eswatini is really pulling it now. They have reset. They are
Handling.
strategic.
Ooh. You can see the frustration in her face for losing the ball.
Yes. I think it's a center pass, and I think by now carrying your center pass throughout makes a diamond for you because it makes you win.
It is.
Any turnover, that's an advantage for you.
There we
Zimbabwe is
go.
struggling.
Beautiful.
Zimbabwe is struggling under the pole. They have missed. In the previous game, they didn't miss that much. Now they're struggling to convert. And then they turn over Eswatini center.
There goes Zimbabwe again. Contact.
Guys, let's push. Come on.
And beautiful deflection by the goalkeeper, which gives a throw in to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is struggling to just reset, and the defense of Eswatini have been brilliant thus far. The second game they're playing, they're really doing a beautiful defensive line there. Reset for the Zimbabwean goal attack. She tries and then she misses it. It's a turnover, and then Eswatini, as fast as they did in the previous match, they are doing it again. Get the ball, turn around, and then they play.
That was a beautiful throw.
A bit of miscommunication between the goal shooter and the goal attack, which now gives Zimbabwe a throw-in. And it is Zimbabwe's center pass anyway, so it needs to go through safely. Zimbabwe should just calm down themselves and do what they did for coming through to the final and try and play. The goal attack is the carrier of Zimbabwe's team. She tries to go everywhere possible to receive the ball. Goal shooter misses, no rebounds. The goal defender quickly picks that one up. And there goes Eswatini with a strong turnaround and a beautiful setup that they set up.
I love the center of Eswatini.
There was a bit of a miscommunication for the players. The umpire called for advantage play, and they felt that the umpire said it was contact. Then in that, the center picked it up, and then it was a footwork call.
Offside.
Wow,
Unfortunate.
Wow. Another coach killer while they're trying to turn and use their center pass to an advantage. The wing defense goes offside, and then Eswatini has another opportunity to lead by 5 if they convert this center pass of Zimbabwe. Straight in the hands of the goal attack, and a beautiful back pass from the goal attack. She aims, she shoots, and she scores. Eswatini, and there is a tactical change between the wing defense of Zimbabwe. She was on the center, give a bit of fresh legs to the new wing defense. The center plays a brilliant pass from the center to the goal attack, and the goal attack.
She is far-sighted. I love that about her.
Yes,
She looks for the shooters.
That's what she does, and she goes for it. She defends, turns balls, and she knows exactly where to pass.
Exactly. A little bit of confusion.
In confusion in a short pass between the goal attack and the wing attack. They had the ball at the same time. So the umpire called for a short pass.
get it. Nice. Nice. Is it in? There it's in. Another
With
goal
the-
for Eswatini.
With the goal attack, and I'm telling you, the goal attack, goal shooter, and the wing attack from Eswatini, they just do basics.
True.
Get
true.
the ball, straight 1-2 into the goal.
Into the pole.
And then they carried it through like that.
They are here to win it.
Yes, they
It's
are
for
here
fun,
to
but
win
they
it.
are here to win it. They want to take it home. And the
What
crowd
a
is
almost
loving it.
beautiful intercept by the goalkeeper
Keeper.
of Eswatini, coming with full speed out of the goal circle and trying to divert that goal into a
Look at that
defensive
speed
ball
that
for
she
them. A rebound from the goal attack.
Beautiful.
And then a goal for Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has now turned again. Eswatini's center pass. Hopefully they will turn their own.
Mhm.
Zimbabwe
Beautiful
is trying to
defense.
struggle, but I tell you, the goal defense, goalkeeper.
They are working overtime.
They're just doing the basics. Stick to your partner. Ensure you're in front of any ball that comes for them.
Mm. Okay.
Contact from the goal attack. She tried to defend from behind. We are at the finals of the ACC netball tournament. We are having Eswatini play Zimbabwe. Currently Eswatini leading. But then with all that excitement, they just did not use the turnover center pass from their defenders, and it went back to Zimbabwe. Wow, wow.
That was footwork. So they get the ball back. There's another beautiful one. Far-sighted, beautiful.
They are calling her Tuli, and Tuli is making sure that the goal attack receives her balls when she asks.
Every single ball, every single one. Beautiful. The goal attack from
Finally,
Zimbabwe.
gets
Beats
it through, and Zimbabwe ensures the goal.
There's a change happening for Zimbabwe. There's another technical change happening. Goalkeeper with wing defense.
Something is not working for them, as it did in the semi-finals against Botswana.
Okay.
And I think they're trying to reset themselves to see what is best, because you are playing a different team initially. That means that you need to strategically rethink the whole setup. Yes. A contact call there by the umpire against the center. And then a beautiful pass to the goal attack. Goal attack tries, and then she scores.
Beautiful. Goal attack is honestly doing her work here. She is
They
running the
have
whole
turned
2 quarters.
And they have turned 2 center passes now against Eswatini. Yes. And she steps, she lifts, and she scores. Zimbabwe slowly getting back into the game.
The momentum is building.
It's building,
now.
yes.
It's building. Beautiful from the goal attack for getting that ball. And that is footwork. That is unfortunate what has just happened. So Eswatini takes the ball again. It's flowing. And that missed. So the ball is Botswana's. Botswana's throw in again.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, sorry.
And then there's a coach error. Stepping on the line.
line.
Incorrect throwing. Incorrect throwing. Wow.
That's contact from the center. Up. beautiful.
I think
from the
a
goal
Tulu would
defense.
probably mean that you just have to throw an overpass because the goal attack is where she's supposed to be. Just do an overpass.
Overpass
I've
for her.
learned a language or two so far from Eswatini. Thank you, ladies.
That's the beauty of everyone coming together. You learn a thing or two.
That is indeed. The SADC ACC is coming together and making a beautiful tournament, meeting new people, trying to
Beautiful
find out
from defense.
new combinations, advise each other how best we do it from our side.
And then the way forward. How
Beautiful.
can we work together in the future? Goalkeeper takes the ball. It was defense from the GS. That's another obstruction from the GA.
Well
Beautiful.
done.
The distance.
I think the timing was just off, a bit off.
Little bit off, yes. Both of them are out of play. Now they're taking it back again. There she goes.
She loses balance, then she controls, and then resets. And then she shoots. The goal attack for Eswatini has been doing a beautiful job,
the
and that's the
half-time
end
is done,
of
first
the
half.
first half. That is Eswatini leading. We are about to resume for the second half of the finals between Eswatini and Zimbabwe. Currently, Eswatini taking the lead by 10-goal margin against Zimbabwe 5. I think Zimbabwe, if they do not pick up and clear up of their errors, they would be coming second best in the tournament. And then there is a direct intercept from the goal defense, but it does not manage to go far. Goalkeeper steps.
Oh, that's a
side
beautiful,
beautiful side pass by the goal attack.
It's a throw in. Goal attack gets it. Is she gonna do her magic? And it's in.
11-5 in favor of Eswatini. Zimbabwe taking their center pass.
Goal attack gets the ball. She is controlling.
Zimbabwe soft play.
She's
Just need to agree.
it.
But then they get a throw in closer to the pole. I hope they might use it so that they can at least score one goal. Just to go back closer. There we
She
go.
gets it again.
I see the defense line has changed for Eswatini, and the goalkeeper misses a beautiful rebound that the goal shooter just takes over her head and scores at 6-11 in favor of Eswatini. A footwork call there by the wing attack for Eswatini.
That was beautifully caught by the GA.
And she misses, but gets a rebound from the goal shooter.
Oh no. Rebound, another one.
And
another
again,
one.
another rebound from the goal shooter.
And a bit of a contact by the goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper is out of play.
She is unsure as to what foot she balanced with, so she's trying to find her balance. I think fifth time lucky. Let's say fifth time lucky.
That's
Definitely
a lucky one.
Fifth time lucky.
There you go.
Zimbabwe turns the center pass of Eswatini.
Oh, her ankle. But she has control of it. Is she going to shoot? Go for the rebound. There we go. That's contact from the GS from behind. Goalkeeper takes the ball. Okay. Eswatini is taking it.
Oh, what a beautiful
what a
lead.
beautiful intercept from winning attack.
Happy or angry? I think
Good
she's
question.
excited. I think she's excited, let's say. Excited for that intercept.
one. Bringing it back home.
And it was their center pass, so if they can turn and score this one, it's to their advantage.
There goes the one hand. Almost.
A beautiful rebound from the goal attack. She eases, she misses. Another rebound from the goal shooter. Eases, and then
And the
she
fourth
converts.
one is in. There we go.
I think they're 4 and 5 time lucky when they come under the pole.
That it seems like it, yes.
The goal attack is the carrier of Eswatini. She is the one that goes for the balls and then the one that needs to come through and shoot again. She's done a brilliant job so far because she has converted most of the balls.
Balls, yes.
Zimbabwe are now being a bit wide, going wider and regrouping. A throw into Zimbabwe off the goal defense. I like the way the goal attack cuts in from behind.
From behind.
Looks
She's
like
owning the circle,
yeah.
basically.
Looks like the defenders have not yet picked it up. She normally comes from behind,
Behind.
right through, and receives the ball without no defense.
Yes.
And there goes Zimbabwe. They have again turned the ball. It's their center pass. They are doing what they need to do. Just be calm.
Asking for it. That's distance from the wing defense from Eswatini.
The umpire is calling for a reset of the penalty infringement that took place.
They are together.
You see the goal attack. See the goal attack, what she does. She goes behind the defender and then runs through for a clear cut in front. Nobody is noticing her.
They are more focused on the ball. That's what happens when you're more focused on the ball and not on the player. So currently this whole game, it will be her advantage.
And then an incorrect pass by the goalkeeper. And then Zimbabwe.
On the line, and she's incorrect throw in. Eswatini takes the ball now. Okay. Our center gets it. Goal defense gets it back.
The wing attack is on it. Ever since she came on
in.
court,
Yes.
she is trying by all means to get the ball to her shooters. And she's really doing a beautiful calming job.
Oh, she misses
She
it.
is missing. I think she needs to play back with her wing attack and center just to regroup so that the goal attack can come out for a clear receive and then try and shoot from there. Goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper gets it again. Footing. She handled it beautifully. Now we're going down. Goal attack gets it.
She shoots and
And
then
she
converts.
shoots.
They haven't scored in a while now, so they have turned a center pass from Eswatini. They've turned the center pass from Zimbabwe.
So now there's another technical change happening.
Oh, the famous Tuli is going to wing defense. Let's see how many balls she can turn for us because she's doing brilliant on center. And it's center pass to Eswatini.
Eswatini takes it. The GS comes out.
Goal attack resets. Then a throw in error there between the goal attack and the
Beautiful. Ooh, that speed. I nearly missed it.
It's initially a coach killer, one hand turnover like that. Then it's again turnover to Eswatini. They're going to get a throw in the baseline. An obstruction call against the wing attack.
Contact from behind from the GA.
I think our guest and host that we have in the beautiful town of Walvis Bay, here at the Unvulcan Stadium, are hoping that the sun comes out a bit. I think it's getting a bit chilly.
It is getting chilly, but the weather is still together as we say it in Walvis Bay.
Yeah. For us, we find, but to the guests, please bear with us.
It is how it is, year in and out. Eswatini is giving us a few songs of cheer that's happening. So the spirit is being lifted. Nearly. There she goes. Goalkeeper is staying with her. She's staying with her.
The one hand shot.
And it's in!
They Zimbabwe center pass. She steps and she gets a rebound. After her step, then she converts.
You can't fight for a rebound and then still miss.
I think the game is becoming a bit interesting as Zimbabwe has turned a lot of balls in their favor, and the shooters have ensured that they turn it through. The goal attack does a brilliant one, and then she goes through, and then she is on it. They're going to use it. Beautiful play from the goal attack. She makes sure of it. They turn, they use their center.
Can't play that hard and that slow.
No, definitely not.
You need to make sure your efforts go in somewhere. A little bit of confusion.
There is a incorrect, I think it was an offside or a breaking from the wing defense of Zimbabwe. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh
Zimbabwe
no.
is
They're
taking
making
it.
simple mistakes now.
Footwork. When you get too excited, then we start making the smallest mistakes. They need to calm down a bit. Oh, let's see. The GA
The
gets
goal
it.
defense is doing a brilliant job on the goal attack. She is sticking with her, ensuring that there's no movement. At the other game, she had a free run because the defenders were short. But then she managed to convert. But the goal defense is doing a good job from the Zimbabwean goal defense because she's not giving chance to the goal attack to get a free run. Wow, beautiful play. Goal attack will try, convert. Yes, she does. A bit of a confusion there. Yes, 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 yes. And the goal attack does what she does best. She scores from far, far away from the goalpost. Beautiful. I think she had done a great job of carrying her team for the day. She really did really, really good. She had carried her team all the way. She made sure when she had the opportunity to score, and she just showed us that she's the go-to girl. Looks like the goal shooter has been called out of play for a contact there.
In the center third, contact from the center. GA gets it. And it's in that magical hand. Oh, one
She
hand.
receives, she steps, and then she converts. Eswatini is going to run away with this one. They are about to.
The momentum is picking up again.
Yeah, Zimbabwe tried to come back, but they're still struggling with unnecessary mistakes.
Mistakes, yes. I agree with you.
And then the goal attack
Magical
makes
hand.
sure. I think it's very nice to have a shooter like that in your team.
It is.
Any day.
It is.
Just gives you that momentum of trying to defend and turn a lot of goals for the turn, because she's going to make sure. The goal shooter tries, misses. A rebound from the goal attack. Zimbabwe, and then the goal attack for Zimbabwe converts. We are at 1 for you, 1 for me time
1,
now.
2, 3, 4,
Well,
and it's in. Rebound. Goalkeeper gets it. Slow down. GA is working.
The Eswatini goal shooter is a bit under a lot of pressure. The goalkeeper is making sure that the goal attack should be trying to play alone that side.
Yes.
The goal attack on the other end for Zimbabwe. They're making
There
sure
you go.
everyone they get there, even celebrating a bit of their goals.
There's no one in the circle, but there they go. Goal attack gets the
And
ball.
she steps. Famous step, and she
And it's
scores.
in. We
I
are
think
firing up. Those
I
last
think-
minutes, they
I
are
think-
firing up. They can feel it in their systems.
I think
It's-
if they had started as they are playing now,
Now.
they would have been competing for a 1-1 or a goal difference in terms of the two teams.
Yes.
Yeah, they have built
Definitely.
momentum as we are talking now. There goes a contact against the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper sticks to her.
She does.
She sticks to the
does.
goal shooter by all means.
Center. All right. She's recovered.
Ooh,
Beautiful
there
from the
goes
goal
my
defense.
center. My
Goal
center is now
defense.
wearing the goal defense bib, and she turns a ball between two shooters as well. As she was a defender on her own. But then there's a coach error of footwork after that turnover. Obstruction call there from the goal attack from Eswatini, and then Zimbabwe gets another opportunity to try and score. She did a footwork
Unfortunate.
in terms
It's
of how
so
she
sad
landed in
when
the
a
first one.
shooter gets blown for footwork. There she's working again to try and get it back. It's going down. And the goal attack is
Under
open
the
and
pole
she
alone,
shoots.
and then she ensures that she is on it. And this is the final of the ACC netball tournament here in Walfish Bay at the Jan Welken Stadium. We have Eswatini playing Zimbabwe. It was indeed a beautiful match between these two teams. And then it was
There
indeed
is
a beautiful
it.
game. That is the final
We are
for the ACC games, and the winners are we are just wrapping up the netball tournament of the ACC tournament. The final score goes to Eswatini, as Eswatini wins by 18-16. A 2 deficit goal. Imagine they were behind with 5 goals. Zimbabwe, they managed to come back. If they had not had so many errors, they would have probably gone for a draw and extra time. But that is all from us in Walfish Bay at the Jan Welken Stadium. The winners of the ACC tournament goes to Eswatini.